Hi and welcome to Produce for Kids FoodRx. FoodRx is here to provide you information for you and your family to make healthier choices together. I'm your host, Julie Harrington. I'm a registered dietitian and a chef. So grab a seat at the table and we're going to learn all about the importance of family meals. September is Family Meals Month, and as we're getting back into our routines, going back to school, in person or virtually this year, it's really important to create healthy habits with your family, and that includes sharing meals together. There has been research showing the positive benefits of sharing family meals. Two notable findings include increased vegetable and fruit intake and long-lasting fruit and vegetable intake beyond childhood, and additionally, better family communication. So all families are not eating the same way, same time, or even same meal. So we need to adapt to what our family's needs are. So if you can get around the table together, that's great, but also be creative when you can't. So for instance, if you're shuffling around your kids, going to soccer practice, maybe it's preparing a little picnic for your family to enjoy right on the soccer field. When we're sharing family meals together, it's important to incorporate the practice of creating a balanced plate. That includes half your plate focusing on fruits and vegetables, a quarter of your plate focusing on healthy starches and whole grains, and a quarter of your plate being protein. Now, the typical American diet, the protein is the star and the main focus. Even when you ask what's for dinner, usually it's led with the protein. So chicken's for dinner or steaks for dinner. But newsflash, it doesn't need to be an animal source of protein. Also, our goal is to flip the script. If half of our plate is being focused on fruits and vegetables, we want to make those the star. When building these balanced plates, don't feel pressured to make everything from scratch. It's okay to rely on frozen vegetables, already prepared grains, and even maybe a fully roasted rotisserie chicken to get you started. The whole idea is to just create that balanced plate. So if something like family meals is new to your family, or you're trying to incorporate a more balanced plate, start with lateral shifts. Instead of trying to overhaul the whole menu for dinner time, start with something that they're used to and start tweaking it to incorporate more of those fruits and vegetables. So for example, if spaghetti night is part of your routine, maybe try doing half spaghetti, half zucchini noodles, or incorporating some pureed lentils into your meatballs, even pureeing some other vegetables into the sauce. Another idea for a lateral shift is for mac and cheese night. So if you have the cheesy mixture, you can puree in butternut squash. You can even switch the pasta to a whole wheat pasta. You could add beans for a good source of plant-based proteins, or even cut up small florets of broccoli or cauliflower to incorporate within the mac and cheese. So you might be asking, what are the appropriate portion sizes of the different foods and food groups for adults versus kids? So the chart here is based on information from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics and the American Association of Pediatrics, which describes appropriate serving sizes and daily needs of food groups for children. While these serving sizes recommendations are great, we don't expect or even want parents and children to be measuring every single food. Instead, become familiar with helpful portion sizes as a guesstimating tool using your hands. Using your hand is a great tool to guesstimate portion sizes. So I like to say that your hand is attached to your body. So the size of your hand is going to be the appropriate size for your intake. So a couple guidelines: about a half a cup is considered the palm of your hand. 1 ounce is considered 2 hands together. The tip of your thumb is considered a teaspoon, or your whole thumb is about 1 to 2 tablespoons. The palm of your hand is about 3 to 4 ounces, and this is a great one for protein. And a full fist is considered 1 cup. Again, these are guesstimating tools and they're not going to be perfectly measured, but that's okay. We just want to have these general guidelines to follow. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of FoodRx. For more information, head to produceforkids.com/FoodRx. See you next time.